Meg has no one to lean on. Duchess supporter does complete 180 degrees on her after-court apology. Meghan Markle was very bad to have misled the court, a supporter of the royal has claimed. Meghan Markle, 40, has apologized for misleading the court over her recollection of the information given by her aides to the authors of an unauthorized biography about her and her husband. The Duchess of Sussex sued the publisher of the Mail on Sunday, Associated Newspapers Limited, ANL, over 5 articles that reproduced parts of a personal and private letter sent to her father Thomas Markle, in August 2018. Discussing the latest update, columnist Ayesha Hazarika has claimed it was a really bad thing. Speaking to Jeremy Vine on 5, Ms. Hazarika said, "I have often defended Meghan Markle, but I do think this is pretty bad to have not disclosed this quite important piece of information to the court. I think that's a really bad thing to have done. She has apologized. Let's see how this affects the case." The High Court ruled earlier this year that ANL's publication of Meghan's letter to her father was unlawful, entering summary judgment for Meghan and avoiding the need for a trial. But ANL is challenging that ruling at the Court of Appeal, arguing the case should go to a trial on Meghan's claims including breach of privacy and copyright. The court heard this week that Meghan and Harry's former communications secretary Jason Knauf provided information to the authors of Finding Freedom by Omid Scobie and Carolyn Durand. In a witness statement, Mr. Knauf said the book was discussed on a routine basis, which was discussed directly with the Duchess multiple times in person and over email. Mr. Knauf also discussed planning a meeting with the authors to provide background information and said Meghan had given him several briefing points to share with them, including information on how she had very minimal contact with her half-siblings during her childhood. Emails released as part of Mr. Knauf's statement showed he had emailed Harry to discuss the book and to say he would meet the authors. According to the former aide, the Duke replied, "I totally agree that we have to be able to say we didn't have anything to do with it. Equally, you giving the right context and background to them would help get some truths out there." In her witness statement, made public on Wednesday, Meghan apologized for misleading the court about whether Mr. Knauf provided information to Mr. Scobie or Ms. Durand. She said, "I accept that Mr. Knauf did provide some information to the authors for the book and that he did so with my knowledge, for a meeting that he planned for with the authors in his capacity as communications secretary. The extent of the information he shared is unknown to me. When I approved the passage, I did not have the benefit of seeing these emails and I apologized to the court for the fact that I had not remembered these exchanges at the time. I had absolutely no wish or intention to mislead the defendant or the court." Meghan Markle also said Prince Harry faced constant berating from members of the royal family over her relationship with her father, according to texts and emails released by London's Court of Appeal on Friday. The messages were released as a result of her lawsuit against Associated Newspapers Limited, publisher of Mail Online and the Mail on Sunday. In the messages, Meghan told her former communications chief Jason Knauf about her plans to pen a note to her father, Thomas Markle, who gave media interviews about his daughter after he pulled out of attending her May 2018 wedding.